self-talk. Okay, it's cool now. Yeah, you're broadcasting me to your, is your wife home right now?
What?
Is your wife home right now?
Wife?
Yeah,
Home?
yeah, your wife. Is she home?
Yes, yes.
Because I'm
She's
like,
home.
yeah, because I'm like, you're broadcasting, like your wife's probably like, what the heck is this? I don't know if your wife could hear. Like I'm talking through the house.
Yeah, because we were here listening to music, and I connect to myself on a Bluetooth because
Okay.
we like to hear the loud music, and I forgot the phone connect.
Okay, no problem. What kind of music do you and your wife like to listen to?
So I like many kinds of music, but music is worship music. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
like to worship music because we can express ourselves what we feel about Jesus and something like this.
Um,
So
I
I'd
mhm.
like to talk about accent today. Do you know what is accent?
Okay. Yeah, sure. And what do you want to say? What do you want to talk about in reference to accents?
Uh, I'd like to talk about, for example, I think the accent say about our identity, our
Okay.
what, where we from, where or our history and something like this. But I think when we try to speak English, when we try to learn English, uh, probably we will try to change our accent. And
Okay.
what do you think about it?
You mean so when you're speaking English, you were going to your accent is going to try to mimic like American, or you're going to
Yeah,
choose which kind of English accent you want to sound like? Is that what you mean? Or
yeah.
that okay, yeah,
So
mhm.
go ahead.
Well, I was going to say it's interesting when I do talk to English learners who, like you, who the English is their second language, that it's really funny in a good way to me when I meet people and they speak with a British accent, which is kind of rare. And I think that most students strive for honestly an American accent because American accents are neutral, at least like the
Neutral.
neutral, yeah, because it, I don't know really the point of reference. I don't know if I can explain, like, if you know what point of reference, like I just know that for most English learners that in America, I mean, let me ask you, when you hear a British person or an Australian person or an Irish person, how does that compare to my accent, to an American? Are they all equally available for you to understand, or is like when you hear a British accent, is it harder for you to understand?
I think it sometimes some words is
Yeah.
harder,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I can understand more than the English
Okay.
the American speaker,
Okay.
because it's a very interesting, because we have a region in Brazil that there is the same accent of America. They say the little R like this, or we just, when we are speak when we are learning English, we just mimic it that people, because sorry, because there are some word in Portuguese that they say is like porta, porteiro, portão. It's like in English is gate, door, and a big gate. But in the Portuguese, I say porta, but they say porta.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
very, very like the American, because the Americans say fire and
Yeah,
something
fire.
like that. And we use this kind of word to train in our English. Or we change our accent. We mimic the other region accent to uh, uh, can understand, can speak English better. And it's very interesting, because I have a Indian friend,
Hmm.
and they speak in English, but he speak English, but it's very different,
Oh, yeah.
because he speak uh, fiery, uh, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah,
Is that
wow, you do a good impression. Yeah. I feel like Indian accents almost sound like musical. Like it has a very like it sounds very like melodic. Like melodic is like
melodic?
like the
Yeah.
melody of a song. Like it sounds like almost like bell, like ringa ra 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 ra, like all these pretty things they throw in. So yeah, sometimes if an Indian person talks really fast, sometimes I need to ask them to slow down. What
I
act?
think I
Mm-hmm.
think I think there is no there isn't the you said I forgot the word. There isn't the one accent is not different. I think each accent is very unique. Is
Unique.
very
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how can say it, but there's not right or uh, wrong.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
I think we have to know what we want. For example,
Right.
I want to speak English or I want to speak English like North America.
Right.
I think because I think we have to our English have to be clear,
Mm-hmm.
very clear to everybody understand what we're saying. But if we don't care about, probably we you doing the wrong way to do it. I think.
What?
For example,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, did you want to finish your thought? I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off.
for example, I have been studying English on Cambly for I think almost 1 year, and I've studied for many teachers. I think I don't know. I can't count how many teachers I have, but I think I had many teachers, and each one speak very different. Each one to others. It's
Yeah.
very fun because it's harder to understand some breath English. But if I speaking many times with him, with they, probably I will understand more.
Right.
And when I speak the words better, I it's easier to speak better than better. I think I'm mixing the kind of accent. Some words I speak better, some words I speak fiery, or sometimes I speak fire.
Okay. So, are you have made a point to have teachers with all different accents? Like this is something important to you, right? Like that you talk to British, American, Australian, and you kind of make sure that you listen to all different accents, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's mhm.
So I just now I can speak with just one teacher for two reasons that you can enjoy the time very well, and I like this because the time is very money, very it's a lot of too money, and the second is when I speak with just one teacher or tutor, this teacher can see and can notice my progress and can say, "Oh, you are not improving about that. You are improving about that," and something like this.
Okay.
But I like to speak with the other because of the accent, and I can understand more kind of accent. I think.
Yeah, I think it's important to, of course, be listening to all different accents. When you study English, like when you tell me that you watch like YouTube videos and I know that you read different things, do you usually go into your study with a goal in mind? Like today I'm going to learn about, past perfect tense. Will you do that and be like, today I'm going to focus on one kind of verb tense and then go study that? Or do you kind of just listen to something, read something, and kind of have a more like free way of learning? You know what I mean? Or do you like be like, okay, today I'm
I
learning
got
the vocabulary about trees?
I think the most of time I just study free.
Okay.
Because I want to discover sometimes I don't know because the English is a different language and sometimes I don't know what search.
Right.
I don't know what. But when I search on the YouTube, for example, the YouTube just offer me very kind of videos, and I discover some things I didn't know,
Okay.
and I like to study this way because I can discover things I wouldn't search for,
Okay.
I think. And I like to training my listening. And sometimes I just see, for example, before I we have this lesson, I just search for accent,
Hmm.
and I hear many people talking about it, and I now I can speak about it too.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a favorite accent, a favorite English accent that you think sounds really cool?
Like I said before, I think I have many words in breath because I think it's very
The
beautiful.
British
But
accent?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, but not everything. I like to American, North American accent because I think I like to mix everything. But I know it's important to be clear
Right.
when I.
Um, I wanted to ask you, I know that you said your wife is learning English and you are kind of acting as her teacher. Like you're kind of like, are you kind of helping her learn English? Like, are you kind of being her English teacher, your wife?
So she is studying hard Duolingo,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Duolingo.
I do that for Spanish Duolingo. I love
Yeah,
Duolingo.
she is studying hard Duolingo, and I help her speaking with her in English.
Okay.
So, and we when we jogging around our complex building, we speak English, and when we are cooking and something like this, and she just writes many piece of paper
Hmm.
and put on the wall, put on the trash can, write the name of the things,
Wow.
the name of the
I
objects.
think that's
Yes.
so
For
cool.
example,
I'm just so happy you guys do that because I think I told you, I'm not sure if I told you, but I ask a lot of people I teach if they're like, if their brother or sister speaks English or their husband or wife speaks English, I'll be like, well, do you guys practice together? And usually people say no because they'll be like, no, like we speak our language, like so I just think that's really, really special. Um,
yeah, I think it's because of the shame.
I
I think that because of
don't know, but
shame.
like with
But
your brother or sister, I don't know. Like with brother or sister, you're not embarrassed, but I think people are just like I don't want to say lazy, but like they're just not they just are like I'm not
yeah,
at
yeah,
school. I don't need to do that because I'm like oh that'd be fun
yeah.
or maybe
That's
something like
true.
this.
I think when we have the same objective, the same goal, we can help each other. But it's a practice. For example, we are I don't have shame from
Yeah,
her,
right.
so because it we can talk in English during our day, and it is helping and improving our language too much.
So
For
much, so
example,
much.
she so
Hmm.
much. So she couldn't understand my English, and now I speak it fast, and I speak in not clear. How can I say it's not
I
clear?
speak not
Clear.
clearly. I like you would.
I speak
What
not
sounds better is
clearly.
I don't. Yeah, I don't speak that clearly like this.
I don't speak that clear on purpose to see if she understands, she can understand me. So, for example, when I'm speaking about something, I just say, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And
like
she,
slang. Know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
you
do
know what
it
I'm
better
saying?
than me. I can't even do that. I can't do that. What? So you kind of, uh-huh. And then what will she say? Like she'll understand. She'll be like,
Yeah, she is understanding very more and is improving faster than me when I'm studying English before. She's very faster to understand and learning
okay, so she's
than me.
very quick to learn. She
Yeah,
learns
she
quickly.
yes, she learns quickly. She learns
Okay,
quickly.
cool.
So what do you think
I
about
think it's
today?
great. I think you're doing great every class.